So now you should have your horse's attention. You've asked the question, can you focus on me? And the horse is giving you the answer, yes. If it hasn't, keep working on it. The next thing we need to know is how the horse is going to respond to pressure. That can be physical pressure, emotional pressure, positional pressure. But what I specifically want to focus on here today is physical pressure. So what I'll do if I go and have a look at a horse is I'll just take my fingers, put them in behind the horse's poll there, and just push down a little bit and see what sort of response I got. Now that's a very good response. Some horses will panic, shake their heads and try to avoid the pressure. Some horses will push against the pressure. This gives you a pretty good idea of what you're going to get when you start to ride. Racehorses that push against the pressure are generally horses that want to pull down hard on the bit. Horses that are frightened of that pressure are generally going to be quite over-responsive or over-reactive to pressure applied. When we ride a horse, just about everything we do is the application of pressure. We put our legs on, the horse responds to pressure. If we make some adjustments with the bit, the horse responds to the pressure. That response to pressure is basically our obedience from the horse. And we have to have that. You have to have the response to pressure. So once again, apply the pressure on the pole. As soon as I get a response, I pat the horse. She's making it really easy for me. Pressure on, pressure off. This is a really good little horse. Really good response. I've had horses that will push against me so hard that I finish up with sore fingers. Right, so now that I've got that response to pressure, let's just try it somewhere else. So I'm going to ask her now to move her shoulder. A little bit of pressure on the shoulder here. And if she responds, pressure off. The quicker you can give the reward, the quicker she will learn that that positive response to pressure is what we're after. That's the answer to the question. On the hip, pressure on, pressure off. Asking you to step backwards. A little bit of pressure on the chest here, pressure on, pressure off. Pressure on, pressure off. Now that might seem simple, but why is that any different to the pressure that we apply to the horse when we ride it? If you get that response to the pressure when you apply it on the horse's back, you reward the horse responds to the pressure well again. This is the place you want to learn how the horse is going to respond to pressure, not sitting on his back out in the middle of a paddock somewhere.